of Malta ġewwa Bormla u magħna naqdet Michelle Ġelance li hija artista nafuha bħala Misha wkoll. And welcome to the show. Good morning,
Thank
Michelle.
you, Ray. Good morning.
Michelle ħat tagħmel exhibition ġewwa il-Malta Society of Arts. Malta Society of Arts doing this exhibition and it's motherhood. It's about motherhood. Why?
Yes.
Why motherhood?
Well, what inspired me 7 years ago was my mum passed away. And at that point, I am a mother too. So I looked at my mum, her role, and my role as a mother, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And it was, yeah. And you know, you start doing research on motherhood, what has been written and what has been painted. And then from there, I evolved into this exhibition.
So when did you start painting?
I've always painted all my life. However, when I was 16, 17, I used to go to art school. And then other things in life come across, and your life goes another route. And I had my little watercolor box, and I used to paint with watercolors, and I brought up children, and I had to make money, and really, to bring up children, not always the best profession being an artist, to be honest. So.
Of course. You need to be focused and relaxed, I think,
Yes.
to paint, no?
Yes, you need to be immersed. Now I do about 6 hours a day painting, so you get really immersed.
So your children now got older? And
Much older.
So much older, okay. I'm not asking ages.
It's fine.
So now you're more relaxed, immersed, and you can do it relaxes you probably.
It relaxes, but it also teaches. Because when you paint, you're actually seeing more than when you don't, in my opinion. So I notice more things when I'm painting than when I'm not.
And did you have an inspiration to start painting, or it was always there? Just something just...
No, I've always been painting, but my ex-sister-in-law, Debbie Caruana Dingley, always used to tell me I should be painting more. So then she set up some oil classes many years ago, and I started joining them, and I started forming a routine. Once you form a routine to painting, then you start to paint more.
So do you have your favorite paintings from the ones you do?
Well,
Do you have a favorite subject maybe?
it's usually family members or family pets, but that's the association I have with them. So every painting is my favorite.
Of course. You cannot choose.
I cannot
They are
choose.
all your children.
Yes,
Right?
they're all my kids, and they're all my babies. They all have a lot of attention given to them. So, yeah, they're all my favorites, and each one I look at and I think and I smile of something that I remember.
Do you have a favorite painter or some painter that's like, I like his style and that he influences you?
Well, at the moment, I mean, I'm reading a lot of Cézanne. Cézanne is quite an influential painter, but I like him because he actually wrote as well, which is a lot people don't know. So Cézanne wrote lovely letters, and he wrote scripts and poetry. So I associate myself a little bit more towards him because I love literature as well. So, yeah.
So the Malta Society of Arts, this
Yes.
exhibition, who comes to there to visit? What will he see?
Okay, so what I did was I divided the exhibition into 3 parts. There is the spiritual, the physical, and the emotional part of motherhood. I think what we are seeing right now is part of the emotional part of motherhood. It's a woman looking after her baby tenderly. Actually, we just got this news that this woman just is pregnant with a child just now. We just found out. And it's divided into 3 components because, in my opinion, a mother is always with us. So when I looked at the spiritual part, I looked at it also from the Bible point of view. And I also looked at it from the way mothers are gone, but in physical presence, but are still with us otherwise.
Yes. Very, very interesting topics.
Yes.
So, So how long did it take to put up this exhibition, to
I've
do
been
all
7
these?
years working on it.
7 years?
Yes, because first I have a concept stage, like, I mean, when I had my mother's passing away, and then I start to build, and then I experiment with paints, with colors, with themes, with form, with structure, until eventually I get to where it is now.
And what medium do you use?
Oil paints.
Oil.
Oil paints. I like oils because you can create textures with them. You can do much more than, for me, watercolor does.
Okay. So you had an exhibition in London as well.
Yes. You did your research well, right?
Yes. I have questions, but I do my research, you know. Late at night, I do my research for today. It's part of the job. How was it?
It was interesting. It was, of course, with Corona now, everything is very different.
Oh, of course.
You know, like, for example, I can't have an opening night for my exhibition coming up now at Malta Society of Arts. In London, I was fortunate enough, we were invited to Dunhill House, which is a big, prestigious place in London, and it was organized there, and it was on the perspectives of fairy tales.
Fairy tales, wow. That's nice. That's nice. And why did you choose the Malta Society of Arts?
It's a prestigious place. For me,
yes.
it's a prestigious place to be part of the Society of Arts. Also, the halls, have you been, Ray? They're amazing.
Yeah.
They're amazing. And they've just renovated one of them, and I'm very fortunate to be allowed to exhibit there.
Even its character, it's inviolate. To start off, it's in the center, and it has its character, you know. I mean, once you enter there, you feel something.
You feel something, it's special. And to be honest with you, as an artist, you should be proud to be exhibiting in the society of your country. And that's what I feel. So I feel very honored to be allowed to exhibit there.
And what are the dates of the exhibition?
13th to 27th of January. So it's open for 2 weeks, starting on Thursday.
Okay. And how many pieces are you exhibiting?
30. There are 30 pieces. 3 larger ones, which give an introduction to the exhibition, and then you move in from each room, and each room depicts part of this exhibition.
All right. That's nice to hear. I mean, mhix qed tgħidilna li l-exhibition tagħha tkun ġewwa l-Malta Society